Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah.
Hello. All right. Okay.
شكرا. استنونا نبدأ إذا أكو عنده مقال جاهزين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Who will recite 2 ayah of Quran? مشعل تقرأ آيتين. جيب قرآن. مو مشكلة. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
أي سورة؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Very beautiful ayah in our Holy Quran. I supposed he will recite that one, but he didn't. فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. Whoever he do very small goodness, he will see it. Today, inshallah, we will continue our program with which it is very good program for our youth in Sharh Nahj al-Balagha. We'll start inshallah, then we'll speak about some points. Salawat.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. So I think it's Mehdi who starts with this. Oh yeah, he can't do it. Sorry, he's a little bit ill today, so it's me.
Can you explain what you will start?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We had been sent earlier on in the week, last week, the first page of Khutbat Al Muttaqin from Nahj al-Balagha, and the Sheikh kindly split it up for us into 12 parts. We have a couple of people that have put their names towards a couple of parts. The part that I'll be looking at is their speech is to the point. What is meant by this? It describes the qualities of a righteous person, including discipline and wise speech. That is what that part means. My writing isn't very clear.
It's okay.
I've used a couple of hadiths as well alongside it, also from Nahj al-Balagha and from Malik al-Ashtar.
Malik al-Ashtar.
Malik al-Ashtar. So the translation in English is people are two kinds, either your brother in faith or your equal in humanity. And in this one, so basically Imam Ali's instruction is for justice, mercy, and proper treatment of all people, regardless of their background and religion. And I think that's what the main point in the speech is supposed to mean. You've got to be to the point, and specifically what you say to show your knowledge in that sense, and treating other people. In English, we have a saying says you should treat people the way you want to be treated. So I think that also relates to this. And another one from is.
Can you explain a little bit more about the first one? It's very beautiful hadith from Malik al-Ashtar.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, I mean, basically, it's just trying to say that, no matter what religion you are, you could be Christian, you could be Jewish, you could be our brothers, the Ahl Sunnah, you treat them in a good way, and nobody's above anybody else, even what faith they follow. And you've got to be careful with what we say and how we treat them in that sense.
أحسنت.
I think it's Ali. Yeah.
خلي القرآن هنا مشعل خلي القرآن حتى. أحسنت.
Okay, so my speech today is about why we dress modestly. Based on
الصورة ما نخليها. Yes, please.
So, like I said, my speech is about dressing modestly, based on Khutbat Al Muttaqin and what it says from Nahj al-Balagha. So, we live in a world where social media and trends constantly tell us that our value comes from our appearance, what brands we wear, or how much attention we get. But Islam teaches us something deeper, that our value comes from our character, our faith, and our relationship with Allah.
MashaAllah.
In Khutbat Al Muttaqin, Imam Ali describes the righteous believers by saying, they are humble in their dress, moderate in their walk, and lower their gaze from what Allah has forbidden them. This shows us that modesty is not just about clothing, but it's about attitude, humility, and self-respect. The Muttaqin, which is the pious people, don't live for attention from others, they live to please Allah. Modesty helps protect our dignity. When we dress modestly, we are showing that we value ourselves for more than just our looks. In a society that often judges people by their appearance, Islam reminds us that true beauty is in akhlaq, character, and taqwa.
MashaAllah.
Imam Ali also teaches us that the righteous are people who control their desires instead of being controlled by them. Dressing modestly is a part of that discipline. It reminds us to stay focused on our faith and not get lost in the pressure from society and social media. And modesty is not only for the sisters, it's for the brothers too. Islam teaches everyone to lower their gaze, behave respectfully, and carry themselves with dignity. Sometimes it can feel hard to be different, especially as young Muslims, but Imam Ali teaches us that real strength is staying true to our values, even when the world pushes us in another direction. So, to summarize, modesty is not weakness, it is honor. It is confidence in who we are as Muslims and confidence in the path Allah has given us. May Allah help us become among the muttaqin described by Imam Ali.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
I believe it's Sister Ali.
Alaykum as-salam. Yes, please. Alaykum
This
as-salam.
was also done in collaboration with some of the other sisters as well. So I've chosen a sentence: they keep their eyes closed to what Allah has made unlawful. So I think it carries such a profound lesson about the self-control, dignity, and the spiritual awareness. They say the eyes are often the doorway to the heart, and a single glance can actually either elevate the soul or weaken it. So I think that's why I would say the God conscious always need to be careful with their vision. You know, they don't allow their eyes to sort of wander towards what displeases Allah, because they understand that the really purity, the pure soul begins with a discipline. So we kind of live in a world like that's filled with distractions and temptations, and it can follow our phones and daily surroundings. And lowering the gaze isn't a sign of weakness, it's a strength. So it's a sign that that person
Good.
values with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more than this temporary pleasure. But I would say it's not just about avoiding the sin, it's also about protecting the heart. So when a believer lowers their gaze, they preserve their inner peace, they respect others with dignity, and they strengthen their spirituality, and they choose ultimately the modesty over temptation.
MashaAllah.
So I always say it's the God conscious isn't about avoiding this temptation out of fear, it's out of the love for Allah. So they know that every sacrifice made for Allah is going to be replaced with something that's better. So, you know, and that is a cleaner heart, a calm soul, and a faith that's ultimately stronger. So some examples is like, you know, if we scroll through our phones and sometimes there's inappropriate videos or images, most people will continue watching it, but the really God conscious person will look away or scroll past it, because they remember Allah is always watching. Another example is, you know, when you're walking around the street and someone may look at you in a disrespectful or lustful way, but Islam teaches us that dignity first begins with the eyes, and lowering the gaze isn't about ignoring people, it's about respecting them and protecting your own heart. Also, another example I would say is that the eyes, I would say, is also used for jealousy and greed, because someone would look at what another person has and not what they own already, whether it's their appearance, their lifestyle, their wealth. So I would say the God conscious also controls that kind of gaze, and instead of constantly comparing themselves to others. So that's sort of the main examples. And I think also it's one of those things that, you know, it happens in private, so no one really praises you if you lower your gaze, and some people don't even notice it. But I would say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala notices it, and that's an example of that sincerity of your faith. So that's my bill.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Good examples, MashaAllah. Very active examples, which we need it in our life. We have to focus on it, MashaAllah.
The last person is Sister Maryam.
Alaykum as-salam wa rahmatullah, sister.
The righteous put their ears to knowledge that which is beneficial for them. It reminds us to be careful about what we choose to listen to every day. Because also in today's world, we're surrounded by information from social media, friends, music, and the internet. Well, some of it can help us grow, some of it can distract us, like Ali was saying, and fill our minds with negativity. Imam Ali alayhi salam teaches us that a righteous person listens to words and knowledge that will benefit the heart and the soul. Beneficial knowledge, character, and inshallah help us become better people. What we listen to can affect the way we think, speak, and act, which is why Imam Ali emphasizes the ears. If we constantly are listening to gossip or harmful influences, it can affect our hearts and our souls in a negative way. But if we take the time to listen to Quran, good advice, and meaningful knowledge, it can help us to grow spiritually and morally. The ear is also mentioned in the Quran in Surah Az-Zumar, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is written, those who listen to speech and follow the best of it, those are the ones Allah has guided, and those are the people of understanding. The this verse reinforces the wisdom that not hearing, not choosing to hear everything, but choosing to hear what is best. So today, hearing those words and being reminded of the words of Imam Ali, it reminds us to choose wisely and surround ourselves with knowledge and speeches that inspire us to become better Muslims and people. And inshallah, with our community that we've got, inshallah, gives us an
MashaAllah,
opportunity to do so.
MashaAllah. Very good, MashaAllah. Salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
I believe that's it, Sheikh.
ليش؟ إن شاء الله. مشعل. خير إن شاء الله. يعني شدوا الهمة إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله. الحال إن شاء الله بخير. أهلا أبو فاضل. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. As we mentioned before, the ayah of Quran, it says to us, فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. Whoever he did very small miqdar of goodness, he will see it. Quran didn't explain for us that when we'll see it. If we'll see it in dunya or in akhirat. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. He didn't explain that it is here or hereafter. What do you think? If we do goodness, we'll see it here or hereafter? Here and hereafter. لبوث. أحسنتم. This is good answer. We'll see it here. Because the result of goodness, it will be here first. And it will be in Akhirat, in Jannat also. What is the meaning of goodness? Some people think that goodness is to do prayer, to recite Quran. Yes, this is good. But it is not just this. If you try as a boy or as a girl to guide people to be good leader for your community, this is one of the best. That's why we are speaking about leadership. Who can be leader? We spoke about this before, but today we have to explain some condition of leadership. When you can be leader, how you can be leader. Even you are girl or boy, you can be leader. But what is the conditions? Can you think about it? What is the conditions? What is the conditions of to be leader?
Have patience.
Good answer.
Full honesty.
Good answer.
Just and fair.
Fair and justice. Good answer.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Good answer. What else, sisters?
I
What is the conditions to be leader?
need to have empathy for others.
MashaAllah. Today I have some other conditions. If you can memorize it, if you can write it, because if you don't write it, you will forget it. You can write it in your telephone. أنا ما أحكي عربي اليوم. ما أعرف أحكي عربي. إن شاء الله أحاول أنه أتعلم إنجليزي. القيادة. ما هي شروط القيادة؟ أن يكون رجلا عنده شخصية القيادة. He have to train himself first of all to be effective. الفاعلية. And to be influential in the group in any possibility situation. How we can be that? How we can do that? We have to try to have three things to be effective in our community, to give something to our community. We have to have, first of all, doing search what my community needs. What my community needs. I love this boy here when he was asking me if I want to drink water. You see, he tried his best to find something to do for this small community. Even he found giving water. See? You have to do search. First of all, you have to do search. What is the need of your community? Of your group? Even you are in some group. What is the need of this group? This is first. Then, if this need, you have it, do it. Just do it. I can give example, for example, as our brothers, they are doing with this programs. They are doing good job because we need it. Our group, we need this. Then they are doing. This is the sign of leadership. Someone he don't know how to do it, and he will try to learn it. That's good. That's also one of the part of to be doing some action. I don't know how to do it. For example, if we need some food and you want to do some food and you don't know how to do it, then you will try your best. How we make tea, how we make tea, how we make coffee, just to give to our group tea or coffee. The second, when you know what they need, you have to do it. Don't have some, what we say, shame. Don't have shame. Don't have shame. Try your best to do it. I don't know what is the meaning of التردد. إذا خفت من شيء فقع فيه. This is one of the best hadith for who we want to be leader. Inshallah, sister, to learn how to be good leaders, not followers, just followers. Let me give you one example. If we want to go some journey to park, to cave, inshallah we will do it, we'll go. Okay? What is your role? Sisters, brothers, what is your role? We say two things. First, to find okay. For this, we need, first of all, to search. Yes. Where we go? Where we go? I don't know. Where we go? If you are in the position of leadership, then you will start. You will try your best to find some good place to go. Some people, they need Sheikh to ask him, okay, did you did this job? Did you did this? Did you find? Did you? He is not leader. Sorry to say that. The leader will not wait someone to ask him to do things. He will try her best to do something. Okay, the first, we need to find place. The second, we need to do planning. Okay, now we want to go there. What is planning? First of all, we need some transportation and need some food and some drink, and we need some place to sit there, and then we perhaps some chairs, some tables, this is our needs. Also, we need to say what is the job of everyone. توزيع المهام. توزيع المهام شو يصير؟ For example, Khalis, you will find the car, the autobus to go. You will do that. You will do that. This is what we say, توزيع المهام. You understand me? Okay. This is also something which it is necessary for this journey. Without that, we can't do. If everyone wants to buy food, it will not work. If everyone wants to find place, it not will work. What is the problems perhaps it will happen in this journey? You have to think about that. For example, if some accident happened, we had some problem in our juruh. If we cut our hand, our leg, what we have to do? Okay, this is something we have to think about it. Where is the nearest hospital? What we need to make Bandage, yes. If we have bandage with us in the street or not. Okay? This is also something which it is necessary to have it. What about the driver, if he have license or not? We have to ask him. Don't leave it as it is, because otherwise the police will stop us and all of us will return to the home and the journey will be nothing. This is some examples of things you have to find if you do job in this one, or in this one, or in this one, or in this one, or in this one. What is your rule? توزيع المهام. What is your rule? The last point, I will give it to you to find some other jobs we need for journey. But just I will say, and then this is your position to speak about it. Okay, the last one. How we do friendship between our group. Brotherhood, what we say. We say brotherhood. Even we have some old man, mashallah, in our group. He is not old. Okay, thank you. You know, this is one of the example of leadership. That he is giving position to everyone, and he is not old man. He is young. He is not a small boy. What's your name? Sami? Sami is not child. Then we can give him some position to do. You know, this is one of the sign of leadership. To find for everyone something to do. It's very important. And to make brotherhood between Arab, Pakistani, Iraqi, Irani, Afghani. Because what? Because إنما المؤمنون إخوة. Boys and girls. Everyone will do his job or her job. Then this making brothership or brotherhood between mu'mineen, this is one of the important things. Not everyone can do it. No. إنما المؤمنون إخوة فأصلحوا بين أخويكم. Find how to make brotherhood between your brothers. Okay. He is from Ashair. He is doctor. He is not Ashira. He is soul. Some differences which there is in our communities. There is some differences. You know that. And we look to someone that, he is soul. Then we have to break this. We have to make this good relationship between others, between all together. This is some rules. I found it. What was that? How to do planning, what we need, what is different rules, what is different problems. We have to focus on it and find solution. And the fifth one is to make good relationship between mu'mineen together. I want to say something, my brothers, sisters. When we speak about leadership, we have to know that not everyone can be leader. But if you try, you will be leader. If you try, just try. How I have to try? This is now my question. I give you two examples, two conditions. One, to search for something to do. Just search. Don't sit. Don't sit. Find something to be leader on that one. Someone can have recording. Good. Do that. Someone can do cleaning. Do it. Someone can drive. Do it. Don't be follower. You know what I mean? Be leader. Be in front. Be in front. That's what Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam Ali Salawat. He said, قدر الرجل على قدر همته. A man is equal to his ambition. Al-himma. To not just sit. Some people are sitting and waiting others to give him food to eat. What's that? Do something. There is some poem in Persian, very beautiful poem about this. It says, you have to have good ambition to be at the end of mountain. If you want to be in the top of mountain, you have to have good ambition. Otherwise, you will stay down. Oh, what I can do? Can I sleep here? See? قدر الرجل على قدر همته. Then, if you want to have result for dunya, you will have it. I have some examples from some companies. They are the best companies now in the world. But I don't want to take your time. I want you to participate on this one. You can give me in future some examples of some companies. Perhaps some of your family have this good ambition to be something. Do not just say, sit and have some help from the government. You see? I don't like it. I like those people, they work. And this is hadith for Amar Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. He said, even if it is your last minute of your life, and you can plant something in the ground, do it. Do some plant in the garden and the land before you die. Inshallah, you will try your best to have these two things for leadership. The first, wherever you are, anywhere, try to search for something to do. Something to do. Not just sit. And the second, don't scare. do it. And be sure that if you do it for Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you. وَمَنْ يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ بَالِغُ أَمْرِهِ وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيْكُمْ وَرَحْمَةُ اللَّهِ وَبَرَكَاتُهُ. Okay, this is now your time to explain if you have any example or any, for example, for the trip. If you want to go some trip, some journey, what else? I said 4, 5 things. Perhaps you will find something else. We'll start from here. Yes, we'll start from Ali. Yeah. I will remind you what I spoke about. I spoke about to do some planning. I spoke about to find something which we needed, like food and chairs and so. I spoke about giving everyone his role. And I spoke about some difficulties which we perhaps will have it. And I spoke the fifth about the brotherhood and friendship between us. Think about what else you will have in your mind. Okay, everyone. Sisters, brothers. فكر.
With me, with mine, I kind of had a couple. First one, like you mentioned about creating this brotherhood, and a possible way of doing that is by, you have some people, maybe they're not able to drive and they need that person to come pick them up. So to help create that like brotherhood, bring them together, you can pick them up, give them lifts, to make, get them, whether it's the trip, whether it's coming to the mosque, to help them
Good,
stay in the
good,
community.
good example. Good example.
So I had a second.
Say salawat for him. Actually, I have this example in our community. When we do school, Saturday school, we had some boys or children's, they didn't have someone to make transportation for them, to bring them here. And we have some family, they brought 2, 3 families. Yes, I will do salawat for them. Allah. This is one type of leadership. You have car. Say for Sunday school, for Saturday school, I can bring some families. They don't have car. Okay? Good example. MashaAllah.
Being empathetic to people's situations. So if someone's in a difficult situation, maybe don't force them or make fun of them. Help them out of that situation so that together you guys can move forward, help each other out, and achieve the goals you need to.
MashaAllah. Example?
For example, if someone was stuck because they hadn't done a particular task, let's say, just as an example, they haven't cleared their garden, so they can't come to mosque. You help that person clear their garden, and then they can come to mosque. So you help someone in 2 ways. You help them clear their garden, and you help them to come to mosque.
MashaAllah. Good example. Salawat.
If we do go and we have a plan, one of the important things, especially in Swansea, is the weather. We need to make sure that the weather is suitable, because there's not going to be any brotherhood if we're going to be stuck in the cars. So if we check the weather, check the timings, see maybe it's a bit too cold, maybe not. We can arrange that. So inshallah, the things that our brothers did say, we can apply inshallah.
That's good.
One of
Good.
the things we can do.
Searching for weather.
Searching for weather.
Good.
Best place if it's not too cold, not too hot, no rain.
And searching for place.
Yes.
Okay, good. Searching for place and weather.
Yes.
Good. Sisters, I think you can participate before Mash'al. فكر.
So another
We can't hear you. Can
Hello?
Yes, now it's okay.
Oh. Yeah, so you're in a group or in a community and there's people talking bad about others. Being a leader, you have to stop others from talking bad, and be pure-hearted and good, and just bring positivity instead of negativity.
MashaAllah. Very good, very good. You speak about the morality of group, how we can make good morality between our group. And this is what will happen without ghibat, without fitna, without nifaq. Good, 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 good example. Yes. Other sister? Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah.
What we discussed earlier.
Can you write it for yourself? This is good ideas.
Making sure that you take an active role in your community and being the role models to the younger generations. I think when they see us older youth attending mosque or helping out in the Arabic school, we serve as inspiration to the younger children, and we sort of want to inspire them so that they can take our place whenever we go away or we travel. So that's important in terms of leadership, in terms of inspiring the younger generation.
MashaAllah. Best example. Ahsantum. Salawat. Yeah, because when we speak about the children, then they need someone to give some help for them to be something, to learn something, especially in the group, to not be in some bad situation. Yeah, MashaAllah. Someone else from sisters?
I think that's all we have.
Excuse me, that's it? Okay. Please.
What I was suggesting is if we go to that trip and we make it to the cave or the waterfall, and while on the way there to get there, maybe if some elderly uncles are getting tired of walking, like maybe it's up the hill, or not, maybe slow down your pace and give them a hand while you're walking. That like creates and like creates a better socializing and get to know them.
Socialized thinking. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Good, good. Salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. And you can think about something else also, how to find it. Inshallah.
I think during the trip we should support each other and work together and appreciate Allah's creation around us. Spending time away from a distraction can help people think clearly and strengthen their faith and enjoy meaningful moments with friends. And this is also important to strengthen their faith and be something other people can look up to.
For example?
For example, as like, let's say we're on the camping trip and there's referring back to his example as less fitter people, and the more fit people can go over and like check out the area, see if it's
good.
responsible for the less fit people.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. It's the best one, to look for some adult and help them. And yeah, that's good. MashaAllah. Salawat for اللهم صل على محمد. تحكي إنجليزي أو بعد؟
Well, I believe a good example for setting up a good trip is for you to advertise it correctly. So when you want to get people involved, you should show them or tell them about it. We are very blessed in this day and age. We have social media. So obviously you should give a good period of time, depending on what the trip is, 2-3 weeks. Let everybody know what's happening, the date, the time, the meetup place. And inshallah it gets easier from that point.
Good. This is one of the part of planning. When you do planning, then you have to do good advertisement because your community didn't know. For example, now when we have this gathering, you have to try your best to do good advertisement for your communities. How many young we have in our communities? شقد عنا شباب وينهم؟ That the problem is what? Is we don't have good advertisement. We don't feel that it is our responsibility. You know, in Islam, sisters, can you answer me? Sisters, what is the name of advertisement in Islam? Yeah, what is the best advertisement in Islam?
I would say our hijab. Yeah, hijab.
MashaAllah, that's good, but advertising by saying, yeah, that is active. MashaAllah, this is the best. Yes, that's the best. Ahsantum, this is the best example to advertise the Islam. But what is saying which it is advertising? Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Good answer. Okay, what else? What? Yes, exactly. Adhan. You see, Adhan is one of the best advertising in Islam. That's why you say Mamnoon Aziz. That's why you say Allahu Akbar. After that, what you say? Hayya ala as-salah. Hayya ala khairil. No, it's not khairil amal. Because our brothers, they are in their work. They don't come for Salatul Jumu'ah. Then we have to take this one out, I think. Yeah, هذا لازم نشيله عند الشيعة. لأنه عمليا ماكو خير العمل، ما يجون. بالحكي نحن شيعة، بس بالعمل ماكو خير العمل. هذه مصيبة هذه. One of the best advertisement is Adhan. Okay? And then what else? What we have? For Hajj. This is also one of the best advertisement in Islam. Because when the Mawsim al-Hajj will come, inshallah, everyone will go to there. Okay? 40 الحسين الله أكبر. لا لا ما تقيس، لا لا ما تقيس أي شيء بالصلاة.
لا يصير في عطف ادفايزر يعني.
اي ادفايزر صحيح، احسنت. بس ما نقيسه بخير العمل. خير العمل الصلاة فقط. لا يوجد عمل. اي دعاية، احسنت. بس لا يوجد عمل مثل الصلاة. احسنت. Do you have something to say? No. Okay. We're finished. Do you think? إذا ما عندكم شيء خلينا نخلص. Yes, can you give it to me? One of our brothers, Brother Abdul Wahab, have some point he want to speak about it. Salawat for him. We have about 10 minutes to our salat.
So in taqiyya, we most of the time know about the taqiyya, which is haram. Which is obligatory.
Wajib.
That if we are in danger, we do not put ourselves in a position where we get, for example, killed, or we get, for example, in trouble, or under any circumstance. This is the one we mostly know. There is a different type of taqiyya, which is applying it is haram. This is the opinion of Sayyid Khoei. He has very deep words on this, and the Sayyid Imam. That, as an example, if somebody has an effect on the community, he is a leader, or anybody who has an effect, if he uses taqiyya, that taqiyya will call for a negative effect on the belief and a negative effect on the madhab. like for example, saying this or that, which will have an effect, then in this, the two sayyids have said it is haram for him to use taqiyya. Whether most of the time we believe that word taqiyya in every condition must be used. So anytime there is even a slight amount of darar, it's haram. في أكو كراهة, sometimes it's recommended to use it. But the main point for anybody who uses taqiyya is when it comes to taqiyya, you look at the effect. If the effect is evil, as in, for example, I might be under darar, yes. But that darar, if, for example, I have a big effect on the madhab, but if I am under darar, I might be killed. It's because I have a big effect, it might make a big problem, then my death is not worth the darar.
Yes, we have to have permission from Marja and do it. Yes.
Or for example, lying. Lying, it's out of itself, is ugly. Any akhlaq book, aqaid, all religions believe lying is ugly. But sometimes you do this ugly, it turns good, but there is other ugly which is worse, like death or torture. This is worse than what's lying. So that becomes awla for you to do, which then the lying, you can say, gets justified, as they say. So under these opinions, this is the main guideline for any kind of taqiyya, whether wajib, mustahab, makruh, or haram.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Good preparation for taqiyya and the meaning of taqiyya. Actually, we spoke about, you spoke about 5 ahkam, which it is wajib, mustahab, mubah, makruh, haram. In everything in Islam, we have 5 situations. Sometimes something is wajib, and something is mustahab, and something is mubah. What is the meaning of mubah? Between. Yes. Yeah. And something is makruh, and something is haram. Then taqiyya also, it could be one of these 5 situations. But my question was about 5 meaning of taqiyya. That was good answer, mashallah, and good preparation for Abdul Wahab. Jazakallah alf khair, inshallah. But my question was about 5 kind of taqiyya, 5 different way of taqiyya. Inshallah, we'll speak about it later. Just prepare yourself for do wudu, and then we'll do our salat, namaz, and after that, today we have iftar. They did some preparation for food, and I think we don't need to buy pizza. What do you think? No? Okay. Next time, inshallah, because they prepared something for us. وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين. أحسن الله إليكم. أحسنتم أنتم. أحسنت ما شاء الله. شوف, this is leadership. He tries to do something. أحسنت, رجع. أحسنت هذا رجع.